What's good, YouTube? You know who it is. If you don't, I'm Chef D for Chef State of Mind. And excuse my voice, excuse that the videos haven't been up like they're supposed to. I've been a little bit sick, but I'm feeling a little bit better. So guess what I'm gonna make tonight? I'm gonna make tacos. I'm gonna teach you how to make the best, most, maybe not most authentic, but the best tasting that could rival any Hispanic person in the world right now. Tacos, okay? So what do we have? I got about 1.5 onions minced up. I have maybe about 10 cloves of garlic. And then down here I have 2 ripe tomatoes cut up also. All right? So let me get myself all together, move the camera around, and we'll be right back. Okay, so I got a hot pan right here, right? It's about on medium heat, okay? Gonna put a little bit of oil into that. See how it's getting nice and smoky? That's exactly what you want, all right? I'm gonna come here, gonna add our onions, all right? Gonna save a little bit to top our tacos, okay? We have all our garlic. Make sure you get all that, cause garlic ain't free. All right. Gonna get this little mix around. We're gonna turn our heat up also. Because now that we've added all those cold vegetables, our temperature in the pan is gonna drop, okay? So, you're gonna let these saute for about a minute, 2 minutes until they get a little bit translucent. You don't want much color on them, but a little bit of color is fine, but we're just gonna try to make these soft and translucent. Once that happens, we'll be right back. Okay, so onions have a little bit of color on them, as you can see, and they just started to become translucent. All right. So at this point, I'm gonna add all our spices. So what do we have? We have a little bit of cinnamon. We have a little bit of paprika, smoked paprika. You don't want to use regular paprika because regular paprika has no flavor. Okay. We have a little bit of chili flakes, a little bit of chipotles, coriander, a whole bunch of Mexican flavors, all right? So, let's start off with cinnamon. You just want a little bit. You just want to add a little bit of sweetness, all right? And coriander, okay? And add a good amount of that. I like to taste the coriander, all right? It gives a nice freshness to it, all right? Then we have our smoked paprika. It's gonna add a whole gang of that, all right? We have a little bit of cumin. So since I put so much coriander, I don't like to put a lot of cumin because they have a lot of the same flavor profiles. It's not completely the same, but they're very, very similar, all right? We have a little bit of chili flakes. I just add a touch of chili flakes, all right? Because we're gonna add some rotel dip, and I like to use a spicy one. Then we have the chipotles on top of that. You don't want it to be too spicy, all right? So we're gonna give this a mix around. We're gonna let all the oils and all the natural aroma come out of these spices, all right? Maybe you may be asking yourself, Chef Nachos, could I use whole slices? Of course you can, but when you eat nachos, you don't want to be crunching on seeds and stuff, all right? So you can already start to smell it, all right? I'm gonna add a little bit more paprika, all right? Let me just go in my pantry and grab a little bit more. Because you want that nice smoky flavor. It's going to give a lot of complexity to these tacos. Nachos, I'm sorry. If I keep saying tacos, I mean nachos, all right? I just got tacos on the brain. I don't know why. I'm going to add about 2.5, 3 if you're feeling brave, teaspoons of these chipotles. They're already cut up for it. If you buy the can and they're not cut up, just cut them up and you'll be fine, all right? Let me give that a little mix around. And then the most important part, we have our rotel, okay? I like to use the hot. You can use mild, use whatever flavor you want, but this adds a ton of flavor, all right? It's a little cheat sheet, all right? Don't tell nobody we putting that in there. So now you can start to see the pan. All that fond that was at the bottom from the onion sauteing is starting to come up. I'm gonna turn my heat all the way up. I want my heat all the way up. See, you want nachos to be nice and fast. You don't want to be cooking it for forever, or if you want, you could even put this in a crock pot, okay? If you want to cook it for forever. But you see, it's almost 9:30. I'm trying to eat and go to bed, all right? So, I'm gonna take a little bit of pepper. I like to use fresh cracked pepper. I think it tastes a lot more pepper. You get a lot more of the spice also. And then we have some salt here. Do a good amount. You don't want to add too much because the cheese that we're gonna add Velveeta cheese. We're doing that because it melts super easy and it will never ever break. All right, that's the only reason I'm using it. So now that this has all gotten to know each other, we're gonna add our ground beef. Now you may be also asking yourself, Demetrius, do I have to use ground beef? Can I use turkey? Can I use ground chicken? Can I use pork? You can use whatever you want, all right? This is a universal recipe, all right? So let me open up this pack. This is about 3 pounds of ground beef. I'm gonna use maybe 1.5 pounds, all right? When you're handling raw meat, you always want to make sure you got clean hands. Trust me, my hands are clean. Okay. So, let me go wash my hands and we'll be right back. Alright, so I've washed my hands. Here's the paper towel if you don't believe me, alright? So I've seen a lot of y'all talking about, oh, he's not washing the cutting board, he's not washing this. Trust me, I'm washing it. I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing, alright? So this is exactly why I said you wanted your heat on high, because you just have to cook this ground beef, right? Now you may be asking yourself, can you cook this ground beef ahead of time? Yes, you can, but I want all those flavors, all those aromatics and oils to come within and marry the ground beef, all right? And if you do that ahead of time, it won't happen as easily, okay? And you might end up, dumping out all the fat. I love to keep all the fat that comes with this beef, all right? That is flavor. Remember that. It might not be that good for you, but it's good for your taste buds, and that's all that matters, right? So we're just gonna let this cook. We want to get all this ground beef. I'm gonna change it from pink to brown, and once that happens, I'll be right back. Okay, so our ground beef is pretty much all the way cooked. But while I got you here, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share. Everything helps, all right? Our ground beef is done. I'm gonna add a little bit of fresh tomatoes, all right? Add a little bit of acidity, all right? Listen, we got our heat. We're gonna have our creaminess when we add the cheese. We're gonna have our acidity. We have a little bit of the sweetness from the cinnamon and the cardamom, all right? It's just gonna be a flavor bomb inside your mouth, all right? If you drop anything, make sure you throw that away, all right? So, we have our cheese. Again, I told you we're using Velveeta, all right? The reason we're using Velveeta is so that it will not break and it melts super, super easy, all right? That's why we didn't add a lot of salt also, because it has a high salt content. You don't want to have to be, eat a chip, drink some water, eat a chip, drink some water, you feel me, all right? You don't want high blood pressure either, because that ain't cool. So we're gonna get this a little mix. You can already see that cheese is starting to melt. I don't like my nachos super, super cheesy. I know a lot of people do, but I'm lactose intolerant. If you did not know that, you probably didn't because I never said it. But I'm lactose intolerant, so I can't have a lot of cheese. It messes my stomach really, really bad, all right? So, I'm gonna mix it. So, since we're mixing it, you might as well taste it because you want to make sure everything tastes delicious, all right? I'm going to turn our heat down just a little bit. Use a little bit more salt. It got the spice, trust me on that one, all right? Then, I got some onion and garlic powder here. I'm going to add a little bit of that also. That's going to amp up that garlic and oniony flavor, all right? Garlic and onion is the building block to any dish that you make, hands down, all right? There's only a few dishes in the culinary world that do not use one of those or even both, all right? So you wanna make sure you always have onions and garlic in your fridge. As you can see, that cheese is pretty much melted all the way. Now, while I still got you, for those who are still watching, leave in the comments what you want me to make next. I've just been grocery shopping. I got some plantains. I saw somebody ask, I don't remember your name, but that's gonna come the video right after this, and then we're gonna make tacos. And then what else? I got chicken. We can do chicken. I got a new spaghetti recipe and I got a new chili recipe. Make sure you guys catch that soon as it comes out. But let's give these tacos another taste. We're gonna use a clean spoon, all right? We don't condone double dipping, especially when you feel a little bit under the weather, like myself. Okay. It needs something though. Let's add some more paprika. And then let's add a little bit of cinnamon. It has a lot of heat too. I'm getting a lot of heat, all right? That's how I like it. And a little bit of cardamom just to temper down that heat a little bit, all right? Okay, let me turn this heat down a little bit because you don't want it to boil. I don't want it to boil all over my pink shirt, my beautiful shirt, all right? Notice I haven't been wearing my aprons either. I'm gonna use the same spoon, but guess what? I'm gonna turn it to the back side. This is a trick that we use in the restaurant industry, all right? And that is pretty much perfect, all right? I'm just gonna let this simmer for about 10 more minutes just to get all those flavors, make sure everything marries together. Let it thicken up a little bit, and that's pretty. Make sure your chips are nice even, all right? I'm gonna label this right on there. I like my chips to get soggy, all right? Nice two, generous labels on my taco mix, okay? Then, I like a lot of tomatoes on there, a lot, okay? We're gonna add lettuce. It's just some spring mix. I cut it out my these icebergs, doesn't have much flavor. Spring mix, a little bitterness, a little sweetness, a lot of different things, right? We got onions, that's gonna add some bite to it, right? We got some olives, it's gonna add a little bit of chewiness, a little bit of another meaty texture to it. On top of some cilantro, okay? I'll leave all the stems in there and everything. The stems still have, like, I understand why, put those in, right? Watch out my hands over here. And last but not least, we have our sour cream, right? I'm gonna take some dollars to this. Get off there, here we go. I like a good amount of sour cream too. Remember, I just washed my hands, so don't try and tell me my hands ain't clean, alright? I know what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing. And that is it, guys. That is exactly how you make tacos. I mean, nachos. Why do I keep saying nachos? That's exactly how you make nachos, like a true chef. Just follow those simple tricks, tips, and solutions like we always have. We always got the best for you guys here at Chef State of Mind. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Click these videos over here. Subscribe somewhere down here. I'm about to eat my nachos.